Intermittent fasting or calorie counting, which one works better for weight loss? Do you really need to track every morsel of food, or can you just eat within a certain time window and still lose fat? Here's the truth: both methods work, but one might be a total game changer for you. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which method will help you burn more fat, stay consistent, and actually keep the weight off, because that's the most important part. So let's dive in. And trust me, you're going to want to hear number 3 of this video. So let's quickly break down how each method works. Calorie counting, pretty straightforward, tracking everything you eat and staying within a set caloric limit. The pros of this: it gives full control over food intake, works for all different types of diets, scientifically backed for weight loss. Calories in versus calories out, right? The cons: it can be time consuming, stressful, and not always accurate. And who wants to count calories for the rest of their life? The only people that enjoyed this, in my opinion and experience, are bodybuilder, competitive type people. So let's talk about intermittent fasting, eating within a specific time window: 16:8, 18:6, whatever. 16:8 is my personal favorite. So the pros: can naturally reduce calorie intake, it boosts your fat burning hormones, and it's easier long term. What are the cons? It doesn't automatically mean you're eating healthy. It might not work for everyone, especially women who don't respond to fasting as well as men, which is hormone related. It's a topic for another video. So which one actually burns more fat? Studies show both methods can lead to weight loss as long as you're in a caloric deficit. But there's a catch, of course. Intermittent fasting has an edge when it comes to burning fat. We're not talking about just weight here. We're talking about burning fat. That's what you want to get rid of: excess fat. Because it increases human growth hormone, which is more fat burning. And this is also for women. You need that growth hormone. It lowers insulin levels, making fat more accessible for energy, so your cells can scoop it up and burn it. And it leads to a process called autophagy, which is the process where your body removes damaged cells, improving your overall metabolism. But here's where calorie counting takes the cake and wins. It gives you control over exactly how much you eat, so you can get it down to the T. You know exactly how much is coming in, how much is going out, and a lot of people see success with this. And it works even if you're eating small meals all day. If you're in a caloric deficit, then calorie counting will lead to fat loss. So the bottom line with this: if you like freedom and a simpler approach, intermittent fasting wins. If you want full control over everything, then calorie counting wins. It's really just a matter of your personality. Of course, like ultimately, the best weight loss method is the one that you can stick to. So which one is easier? Here's the problem with calorie counting: it's hard to track every single meal, especially accurately. And this could lead to obsession and overall diet fatigue, which is bad news, because you're going to end up just being a yo-yo dieter. So intermittent fasting is more sustainable for most people. So there's no need to track every single calorie, fewer meals, less temptation, less stress, less hunger, that type of stuff. And fasting can improve your gut health, focus, and energy levels, especially when you're also focusing on food quality. But if you're someone who loves data and tracking, calorie counting can still work. So just final verdict with this: if you hate tracking, go with fasting. If you love numbers, calorie counting might be better. So what's just the overall final verdict with this video? So you want to pick intermittent fasting if you want simple, no tracking way to lose weight. You hate counting calories and still want results. I'm in that camp right there. I will never count calories. You want hormonal and metabolic benefits beyond just weight loss. And that number 3 right there is the key, because if your diet is not focused on hormone and metabolism, it will not work long term. But if you still want to choose calorie counting, you want full control over what and how much you eat, then go for it. And you don't mind tracking and you love structure. If you struggle with overeating and need accountability, that self accountability, then calorie counting might be good for you, even if you don't do it for a long period of time. Just do it for a week, just to really get to see and understand just how many calories are in certain things, because you might be surprised. At the end of the day, like I said, the best diet is the one that you can actually stick to, the one that you see results with, and the one that is long-term health focused. So try both if you see what works. Don't do both at the same time. I recommend, if you're just going to fast, focus on good quality food. Do the 16:8. If you're a woman, 3 to 4 times per week. You can incorporate like a keto or carb cycling. Carb cycling is my personal favorite. Yeah, that's just my advice over the past, helping people over 20 years now with different types of diets. So let me know in the comments, which one do you prefer? Are you going to try something out, intermittent fasting or calorie counting? Thanks for watching. Subscribe.